Archangel Michael has urgent information about who's been watching you, and you're going to be shocked at what he's discovered. You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? That strange sense of being observed when you're completely alone. The feeling that someone or something is paying very close attention to your every move. These feelings aren't your imagination, they're absolutely real. The spiritual realm has detected multiple entities focused specifically on your energy. And some of what Archangel Michael has discovered will surprise you completely. Your recent life changes and spiritual growth have attracted attention from realms most people never even know exist. Those strange coincidences happening around you, the synchronicities that seem too perfect to be random, the technology glitches that happen at the most unusual moments. These aren't accidents. They're signs of this intense spiritual surveillance. That's been happening around you. Divine protection is becoming necessary because of what Archangel Michael has uncovered about who's been studying you. The revelation about the identities of these watchers will change everything you thought you knew about your spiritual journey. Some of these observers want to help you, while others have very different intentions. The truth about who has their eyes on you must be revealed now before something significant happens in your life. Archangel Michael has revealed something that will shock you to your core. Multiple spiritual beings have been observing your every move, studying your patterns, and watching your spiritual development with intense interest. But here's what makes this situation so complex. These watchers aren't all the same. Some are powerful protective guides who are celebrating your spiritual growth and preparing to help you reach your highest potential. They've been waiting for you to reach this exact point in your journey. However, others are darker entities that have been attracted to your increasing spiritual light like moths to a flame. These beings feed off human energy and have been studying your vulnerabilities, looking for ways to drain your power or block your progress. But the most shocking revelation of all is that people in your physical world are also watching you, some with genuinely good intentions, but others with plans that could harm your spiritual advancement. Your spiritual evolution has made you visible to realms that most people can't access. You've become what spiritual beings call a person of interest, because of the unique energy signature you're developing. The truth about who's been studying your patterns and waiting for opportunities to either help or harm you is more complex than you could have imagined. This attention is both a tremendous blessing and a potential danger, and the timing of this revelation is critical because something significant is about to shift in your spiritual journey. Now you need to understand how to recognize the signs that you're being observed by these various entities and people. Think about those moments when you feel eyes on you, even when you're completely alone in your room. That prickly sensation on the back of your neck that makes you turn around expecting to see someone there. These physical sensations are your spiritual awareness picking up on the observation happening around you. Have you noticed your phone, computer, or other electronic devices acting strangely at specific moments? Apps opening by themselves, calls dropping when you're discussing important spiritual topics, or your devices turning on or off without any logical explanation. Technology is highly sensitive to spiritual energy, and these glitches often happen when multiple spiritual beings are focused on your energy field. Pay attention to seeing the same people in different locations repeatedly, at the store, the gas station, near your workplace. While some might be coincidence, others are people who have been assigned to monitor your activities and report back to someone else. Your pets and animals around you have been acting differently too, haven't they? They stare at empty spaces, become agitated for no apparent reason, or seem to be watching something you can't see. Dreams where you feel like you're being observed or followed are actually glimpses into the spiritual surveillance happening around you. Sudden changes in room temperature, especially cold spots, indicate spiritual presence. That drained feeling you get after being in certain places or around specific people, that's your energy being studied, or even siphoned by those who are watching you with harmful intentions. Archangel Michael wants you to know about the incredible spiritual support team that has been watching over you with love and protection. Your expanding spiritual awareness has attracted the attention of highly evolved beings who are genuinely excited about your progress. These aren't random spiritual entities. They're specifically assigned guides, angels, and ascended masters who have been waiting for you to reach this level of spiritual development. Your personal guardian angel has been joined by additional protective beings because your spiritual mission is becoming more important. Archangel Michael reveals that you now have specific angels assigned to different areas of your life. One for your relationships, one for your career and finances, one for your health and physical protection, and one for your spiritual growth and psychic development. They work together as a coordinated team to ensure everything in your life aligns with your highest good. Something beautiful that Archangel Michael wants you to know is that your deceased loved ones are also part of this watching. They've been observing your spiritual journey with such pride and joy, celebrating every step of your growth. They influence positive people to enter your life at exactly the right moments and help orchestrate the blessings that are coming your way. Signs of positive spiritual observation include finding white feathers in unexpected places, discovering coins on your path, seeing butterflies or specific birds repeatedly, and noticing that good things happen right after you've been praying or meditating. These beings provide protection without you even realizing it, deflecting negative energies and harmful intentions before they can reach you. This spiritual support team has been preparing you for a special mission that's about to be revealed. Their intense observation isn't invasive. It's loving preparation for the important work your soul came here to do. However, Archangel Michael must also warn you about the concerning watchers who have been studying you with very different intentions. As your spiritual light grows brighter, it unfortunately attracts lower vibrational entities that seek to drain or corrupt that energy. These dark beings have been observing your daily routines, your emotional patterns, and your spiritual practices, looking for moments when your defenses are down. But what may shock you most is learning about the people in your physical world who have been watching you with jealousy and negative intentions. There's someone close to you who has been secretly monitoring your success, your happiness, and your spiritual growth with growing resentment. This person smiles to your face but has been studying your vulnerabilities and sharing information about your personal life with others who don't have your best interests at heart. Archangel Michael reveals that energy vampires specifically target people with strong spiritual gifts like yours. They've learned to recognize the signs of spiritual awakening and position themselves to be around you when you're most energetically open. Some of these individuals have been in your life for a long time, carefully gathering information about your fears, your dreams, and your spiritual beliefs. The most shocking revelation is about someone you trust who has been secretly hoping for your failure. This person has been watching your progress and becomes upset when good things happen to you. They've been subtly working against your success by sharing your private information with others, spreading doubt about your spiritual experiences, or creating drama that disrupts your peace and spiritual focus. There's actually a small network of people who regularly discuss your personal business, your spiritual journey, and your life changes. They watch your social media, pay attention to your comings and goings, and share information about you that they use to either gossip or actively work against your progress. Archangel Michael is offering powerful protection methods to shield you from negative observation while welcoming the positive spiritual watchers who are there to help you. Begin each morning with this protection ritual. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection to create a shield of privacy around my energy. Allow only loving, positive beings to observe my spiritual journey. Block all negative entities and harmful human intentions from accessing my energy field. The mirror technique is particularly effective against unwanted spiritual surveillance. Visualize yourself surrounded by mirrors that face outward, reflecting any negative observation back to its source while allowing positive spiritual guidance to flow through freely. This creates a selective barrier that protects your privacy while maintaining your connection to helpful spiritual beings. Creating energetic boundaries requires daily practice. Each morning, visualize a bubble of bright white light surrounding your entire body, extending about 3 feet in all directions. Declare that this bubble allows only love, protection, and positive guidance to enter while deflecting all harmful observation and negative intentions. For your home and workspace, create salt protection circles by sprinkling a small amount of salt around the perimeter while stating your intention for spiritual privacy. Salt naturally absorbs negative energy and creates a barrier that lower vibrational entities cannot cross easily. Replace this salt monthly during the full moon for maximum effectiveness. The power of white light meditation provides spiritual privacy when you need it most. Sit quietly and imagine breathing in pure white light, filling your entire being with this protective energy. As you exhale, see this light extending outward to create an invisible cloak around you. This technique makes you temporarily invisible to negative spiritual observers, while keeping you connected to your protective guides. Practice selective spiritual visibility by consciously choosing which spiritual beings can observe your energy. Simply state in your mind, I welcome the loving observation of my spiritual guides, angels, and protective beings. I deny access to all negative entities and harmful observers. This conscious choice is more powerful than you realize. Understanding who's watching you is the first step to taking back your spiritual power and controlling this observation. You have more control over spiritual surveillance than you realize. The key is becoming conscious about who you allow to observe your energy and setting clear boundaries with both spiritual beings and physical people who monitor your life inappropriately. Start by setting privacy boundaries with people who have been overly interested in your personal business. You don't need to explain your spiritual experiences to everyone, and you have the right to keep your spiritual journey private. Limit what you share on social media. Be selective about who you discuss your spiritual growth with, and trust your intuition about who genuinely supports your journey versus who watches with jealousy or harmful intentions. Spiritual stealth is sometimes necessary for your protection and growth. There are times when it's wise to keep your spiritual practices, your insights, and your spiritual experiences private until you're strong enough to handle negative reactions from others. This isn't about hiding your light, it's about protecting your energy while you develop your spiritual strength. You can actually use this attention to your advantage by consciously directing positive spiritual observation toward your goals and dreams. When you know loving spiritual beings are watching your progress, you can specifically ask for their help with challenges you're facing. This transforms surveillance into spiritual support and guidance. The power of conscious visibility means you get to choose when to be spiritually visible and when to remain private. This conscious control over your spiritual presence is the advanced spiritual skill that will serve you throughout your journey. Now, Archangel Michael reveals the shocking truth about why so many spiritual beings are drawn to watch you specifically. You are not who you think you are. Your soul carries a rare spiritual signature that makes you recognizable to entities across multiple dimensions. This is why you've been attracting so much attention from both positive and negative spiritual observers. You are connected to an ancient, spiritual lineage that most people have forgotten exists. Your soul has agreed to incarnate during this specific time in human history to help with the coming spiritual awakening. This is why your spiritual development has been accelerating so rapidly recently. You're being prepared for an important mission that your soul volunteered for long before you were born. The spiritual gifts awakening within you are not random abilities. They are specific tools you'll need for the work you came here to do. Your increasing intuition, your ability to sense energies, your natural protection against negative influences, these are all signs that you're remembering who you truly are. At a soul level, this is why you've been feeling different from other people. Why you've always sensed there was something special about your purpose here. The spiritual beings watching you recognize your true identity even when you don't fully remember it yourself. They've been waiting for you to awaken to your spiritual power because your mission cannot begin until you understand who you really are. Your current lifetime is particularly important because the spiritual work you're meant to do can only happen now, during this specific period of human consciousness evolution. This is why the observation, the protection, and the spiritual acceleration are all happening at once. Archangel Michael emphasizes that you need to establish spiritual protection immediately. The window of opportunity to create proper boundaries and selective spiritual visibility is open right now, but it won't stay open indefinitely. You must act on this guidance today, not tomorrow or next week. Show your appreciation for this divine revelation by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the protective barrier around you and ensures that Archangel Michael can continue providing specific guidance about who's watching you and how to handle each situation. Trust that this shocking information came to you at exactly the right moment. Your spiritual protection team is ready to help you navigate this new awareness safely. The truth about who you really are and why you're being watched will transform your entire spiritual journey. Archangel Michael's protection surrounds you now and always.